Good afternoon, beautiful spirits. This is Myron Magnus, and you're listening to another segment of Boxing Logics United. And should I say to you all, peace and pugilism. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy the Destroyer versus Anthony the Great. You know what, and you guys tell me if you agree with this, you know what it seems, what I've noticed over the last like month or so, that Anthony Joshua's been quite quiet, very quiet. Quieter than normal, I should say, far as how many times or often he posts on social media, this and that. And that is very different. That's different for Anthony Joshua. That's the opposite of what he did for the first fight. Well, of course, it was his first fight in America. Trying to make a big impact for his first fight in America. So, they did the whole fight build-up thing, him meeting up with Meek Mills and in Miami and all that great stuff. And Ruiz Jr. got to come into that situation quite quiet, just with a golden smile, his Snickers, and how happy he was for getting the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua. On this go around for Ruiz Joshua too, it's been kind of the opposite. Andy Ruiz Jr., from my standpoint, and you tell me what you think, Andy Ruiz Jr. has been more of the vocal person. He was just at the Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? The Canelo and my apologies. The Canelo and Kovalev fight. We've speaking. Iced out as normal. He's still on Instagram quite a bit, giving needles in people's butts. He's doing cameos, constantly on Twitter. Showing pictures of his face, pictures of his new physique, and everything. And he's also still throwing pokes at Anthony Joshua. So I'm wondering, does Anthony Joshua's silence does it bother Andy Ruiz Jr.? And I think it does. It seemed like the Joshua camp has been over there in the metabolic time chamber, like Goku going for Super Saiyan 2 or something. You feel me? Pardon me. It's like they're going for Super Saiyan 2. You know what I'm saying? They've been quiet. They've been very low key. And I think that, I'm just curious if you think that is bothering Andy Ruiz Jr. Because Andy Ruiz Jr. is somebody who seems to me that can play the mind game pretty well. And he played it great for the first clash. But right now, he had the element of surprise. Okay? Because none of us pretty much for the main sense knew who he was. And neither did Joshua. But yet on this fight, Andy Ruiz Jr. does not have the element of surprise in his favor anymore. Anthony Joshua does. The tables have turned. So I think Andy Ruiz Jr. has been throwing little things out there to try to poke at Joshua to get him to respond, and Joshua hasn't responded much. And I'm just wondering and curious if that is making not the Ruiz camp, but Andy Ruiz Jr. a bit uneasy, a bit, anxious and curious. Because, it's a wonderful thing. It's very, very important not to show your hand too soon. Okay, and it's always good to be underestimated than overestimated. So you guys tell me what you think. I think Anthony Joshua's silence is golden. It's golden for him going into this rematch. And I wonder, do you think, like I'm feeling, that it's bothering Andy Ruiz Jr. maybe a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like Joshua lose weight, Andy Ruiz lose weight. But Andy Ruiz said he wanted to do that anyway. But I think Andy Ruiz personally wants to do that not for his ability in the ring. I honestly think Andy Ruiz himself wanted to lose the weight because of cosmetic reasons, trying to look the part. We could remember, go back to the first fight. He wanted to trim down and everything, because I think it really bothers Andy Ruiz deep down of his size and being the heavyweight champion of the world at the same time. I think he thinks he's missing out on opportunities. And before, after the first clash, he used to say all the time, I'm going to lose weight, get tight, I'm going to look like a Mexican Joshua. I think he was actually being honest. And so that's another video, though. That's another video. What do you think? Do you think Joshua's silence is bothering Andy Ruiz? Or do you think it's just Andy Ruiz going by as like before on the first fight, cool, calm, collected, and haven't even really noticed it? I just want to hear what you have to think. Again, this is Myra Magnus of Boxing Logics United. Peace and pugilism. One love. Please like, subscribe, share. Enjoy your family.